Hi everyone, it's me, Kelvin Crotch, the man that put the KC into Secrecy. And a big hello to all my friends in the MySpace.com. This is my very first video blog. Today I'm getting filmed by my good friend Russ Devon. Russ is just going to stay behind the camera today because he says this is my opportunity to get pussy. That's slang for girls. And he says that none of the pussies will go for me if he's in shot. I was a wee bit worried about my attractiveness to the pussies with this rather severe, unsightly facial blemish. I was worried that that might turn the girls off a wee bit, but Russ assures me that it won't, and that it shows them that despite being 22 and still getting facial blemishes, I'm young at heart. Russ is a real ladies man. He has spoke to over 7 different ladies in his lifetime, not including close relatives, and open mouth kissed 5. I think 4 really, realistically if you've seen him. He also says he's fingered one of them, but he's not 100% certain, and he would need to do it again just to make sure. But enough about him, this is about me, and welcome to my favourite East End landmark, Alexandra Park, named after the winner of Fame Academy 2. Remember that little boy, Alex Park from, I can't remember what he sung, but he went out with Jill for Speedway. What a waste. I could get that tennis ball, I could. Look, watch. What if I get a stick? What if I get another stick? That was stupid. There's a local walking his pigeons in the park. He might just be the dodgiest looking guy I've ever seen in my life. I don't even think he went to Alexandra Parade or Whitehall. I'm up here all the time, come rain or torrential rain or a biting wind like it is today. You see some sights up here. Over the past week I have seen 14 gang fights, 6 stabbings, none fatal, 16 unfolded condoms, and 137 unattended, unscooped dog poops. And I have also seen 3 people having sex. Heterosexual sex it was, none of that homosexual stuff, because to paraphrase local hero racist John Smeaton, this is Glasgow and we don't accept that. Personally, I like to treat the gays like dirty needles and keep a safe distance. There's a homeless guy. I think I went to school with him. Oh my god. Look at this spelling. Doesn't he know how to spell gosh? Oh, I love it when I see somebody I went to school with and they are down on their luck. Oh, I remember there was this girl that I went to school with and every day she called me Specky for years. I think it might have been because I wear glasses. And last year I read in the paper that she died in a house fire. Talk about karma. This is my favourite bench right here. One time me and Mr Black were up here having a wee walk and we seen a tramp. He didn't have any shoes on and his feet were purple. Mr Black thought it would be hilarious to pee on his feet to try and heat them up. And he was right. The tramp didn't even flinch. It was great. I love coming here when it's sunny and I can still see that bench glistening with urine. I can't really smell it. I think somebody's either cleaned it or the rain's maybe taken it away. It's definitely been the rain. Happy days. Just had an idea for a workout video. Still got my iPod. Oh. Oh, it fools me every time. I should probably do that more and I might lose this. Either that or just start eating raw chicken. I need to take a seat. Today, friends, I'd like to tell the tale of the day last winter when two massive events happened in my life. The kind of events that no boy can ever forget. The day they follow through and soil their undergarments, and the day their gas boiler dies. I'd purchased a rather tasty Cornish pasty from a well-known baker's. I don't want to be naming names here. They started with a C and ended with an S. That might be a bit too ambiguous. They started with a C and ended with Itty Bakeries. I consumed the pasty the way I normally do. After an hour, my stomach felt incredibly delicate. The wind I was passing was obscene. Mr. Black said it smelt like I had meningitis. I thought it smelt like I lived in Cranhill. When I was breaking wind, it felt really watery in my back passage. To make things worse, the gas engineer was in. He had to ask me to leave the house. He said, and I quote, "Will you get to France?" He never actually named the European country. He said, "Will you get to FUKC?" Except he didn't spell it out. He said fuck. He said, "The smell of you is making me feel sick." Oh. He was so rude, he looked like a gypsy. He wasn't so rude that he looked like a gypsy, he was so rude and he looked like a gypsy. I decided to go a walk into town, cutting through my favourite graveyard. As I was climbing the wall to get in, I felt a watery sensation in my back passage. To be more specific, it felt like I'd peed out my bum. That's right, friends, I'd followed through. I was so embarrassed. I decided it was best to get the bus home rather than walking. I got a number 40. The bus driver looked a bit like me. He was a handsome fella. It was a bit weird, but it was nice. I sat in the puddle of wet. There was an old gentleman sitting beside me, and he didn't say anything, but I knew he could smell it. I tried to sort of pass the buck on to these old age pensioners that were sitting in front, but you know how they always smell a wee bit funny, but the guy was having none of it. When I got off the bus, I was walking like John Wayne in Noah's Ark. I went straight home. When I saw my mum, she looked almost as upset as I was. She had some devastating news. I thought a close family member had died, but we don't have any close family members. Turns out I wish we'd had, and I wish one of them had died, because she had some catastrophic news for me. The gas boiler had died. I just lost it. I broke down in tears. My mum said, "Kelvin, I know you were close to that gas boiler." But I said it wasn't that, Mum, and I had to tell her. I told her it wasn't my fault. I told her it was the pasties. She was very understanding, actually. She just told me to get undressed, not to be shy, because she'd seen it all before, bigger ones as well. Oh, what a mother. She gave me a thorough wash in the kitchen sink. She even applied some talc to my buttocks. Happy days. "'Cause I am your lady, and you are my man. Wherever you reach for me, I'll do all that I can. I'm waiting for something I've never learned. The power of love